What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? How you doing? Just pinning that comment real quick. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The reason why the link is in the chat is if anybody want to pull up and ask a question, or if anybody want to pull up and share anything, pull up and share. I invite you. Pull up and share. Hey, what's going on, man? Let's see. That's why I did 8. I figured you would be right with it. Shout out to homie Zay, man. The homie Zay gonna be going live at 8 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all pull up and tap into the homeboy Zay. Matter of fact, let me share my screen because I got to talk about the gems from the live and the pre-recorded videos for a second. Just for the people who don't like to sit around and listen to me run my mouth. Shut up, Robinson, if you in here. If you go to the description of the video that you're watching right now, or any live video for that matter, the video that you're watching right now, if you go to the description right here, you'll see the first description says, watch the new ICT Concepts Explained Lingo playlist. What the Lingo playlist is part 1 of a 3-part series that I'm doing. This is the lingo. I break down the lingo you'll need to understand to be able to trade ICT's concepts. I'm not trying to like I know it better than anybody. I'm giving it to you this exact way ICT explains it, in the way I interpret it, in the hopes that I help somebody get their aha moment by, they may need to hear it the way I see it. But just breaking down the lingo, part 1 is just basic lingo that you'll need through all the different PD arrays, and 2 through 8 are the different PD arrays, right? If you go to any one of those videos, the very first link in the description, it says download slides. If you click on download slides, it takes you to a Google Drive folder with the slides for all of the videos, and you can download the slides to follow along, write notes on them, just to have them for memorabilia if that's what you want, right? And it's all for the free 99. Yeah, man. Then the second link that's in the description, it says watch the new gems from the live stream playlist. What that playlist is, this is like when we go live every day, twice a day. If I say something in the live that I feel like that was good, I'm gonna cut it out and put it in this playlist. If you hear me going into detail on something while we're live, don't come back in the comment later and say, hey Tim, can you do? No, while we're live, if I go into something that you be like, man, I'm gonna come back and look at this piece right here, say, hey Tim, that's a gem. Or hey Tim, can you cut that out? Or hey Tim, I want to rewatch. I cut that piece out and put it in this playlist. This playlist is for the people who don't want to sit through the hour and a half, however long the live is. This right here, it just be a nice little chunk, a little nugget from the live. The name will be what it is, and the date will be the date from the live stream that it came from. That's what that playlist is for. This playlist is for the people that just want the meat and the potatoes, and they don't want all the other crap that come along with me being on the live, like saying welcome to the people who never been here before. Hello. If this is your first time pulling up the Tim's Tidbit, I like to say welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up and you coming up here every day with my boy Spidey back here, what's happening, Spidey? I like to say welcome and thank you for always pulling up and hanging out with us here at Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day. Once in the AM at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and once in the PM at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the price action. Why do I do it? Because I want to help somebody get the aha moment. I don't want you to spend no money on no courses. I don't want you to spend no money on no Discords. I don't want you to spend no money on no whatever call-out services. Not that I got an issue with anyone doing it. I got friends that run communities. I got friends that run Discords. I got friends that sell courses. But every course I ever bought, I had I already knew everything that was in the course. The only thing I got from the course was just hearing it from another person. Paid a lot of money for some confirmation. A lot of money to say, hey, I already knew that. I already knew that. Everybody texting me today. What's happening? But you need to understand that you do an amazing job. Okay, then I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Somebody just gave me some flowers, as they say. As the young kids say, somebody just gave me some flowers. I got a text message. From one of my little sisters there that gave me some flowers, talking about an amazing job that I do. But I done lost track. I done lost where I was at, man. Hey, man, hit the like button if you like it. Oh yeah, I was saying I ain't got no beef with nobody selling stuff. I just do it because, hey, I made a pact, if you will, with God. I said, God, if you ever bless me to be able to take care of my family without having to go clock in from 9 to 5, whatever you bless me with, I'm gonna share it with. I'm gonna teach as many people as I can how to do it for free. And I really thought that was going to be videography and photography. I used to do a lot of videography and photography classes around the city for free. And this was before I was still working at the time, because I thought that's what I was going to be doing. But God said, Nepa, you're going to be a full-time trader. And since I'm a full-time trader, I get on Al Gore's internet and I share the information for the free 99. I started doing Tim's Tidbit, just teaching my friends and family. But those little boogers are hard-headed. They hard-headed. I ain't gonna say they hard-headed. They just ain't cut from this cloth. This is not for everybody. Being a full-time trader is not for everybody. So here they fell to the wayside. Then I turned my attention to Al Gore's internet. And thus, the Spider Gang was born. Gang, gang. Y'all know what the lick read? Discipline over dollars. That's where Spidey come from. Y'all see Spidey back there? See Spidey right there on the shirt? Discipline over dollars. If you want a nice shirt like this, it's getting cold, go to the newtlr.com and buy a sweatshirt. What's that? Let's see who in the chat. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? What's up, Finding Superman? What's going on, my guy? What's going on, Raymond? I got it right that time. No, I didn't. I messed up again. Every time. That's Roman. That's Raymond. That's Ramon. It's, man, y'all got y'all names too close, man. Y'all know I be messing up people's names. Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Michelle? Regina. You remind me of a West Side Story. What's up? Big Draco in the building. Draco, I ain't seen you in a month. Hey, Draco, I seen Larry Monday night. Like, was it Larry or Charles? I think it was Larry. I saw Larry Monday night, but they were like, hey, we got to take a picture together because Draco is not going to believe I was in here with this fool right here. What's up, Draco? What's going on, FC? What's up, Trevor? Hey, shout out Zay. I was just talking about Zay. That's what I meant to do. The homie Zay, I'm going to get to the price action. The homie Zay going to be going live. Where's Zay at? Zay right there. Zay the web strategist. If you don't know, I'm about to put the link in the chat. That's when I was looking at Zay. He did Zay did a dope live the other day. I didn't catch it live. I was probably sleeping, but he did a dope live where he was doing a reaction to Powell talking, and he actually did a lot. It was a live trade, and y'all know Zay is not a day trader. Zay took a live day trade. I think Zay might have been in the trade like 5 minutes. It pretty much was a scalp. Zay took a day trade. I say, look at Zay out here taking day trades. Hey, but I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for Zay going live tonight at 8 o'clock on his YouTube channel. He gonna it says urgent update. It's time to beware of the bear. It'll supposed to be, is it time? Is it time to be, I don't know. Is it time to beware of the bear? I don't know. He gonna be talking about something, but I'm gonna share this. Y'all know my reading don't be reading sometime, man. I'm about to put this link in the chat right here. Woo! I'm gonna pop that link in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pin it to the top since don't nobody ever pull up and ask no. Where's the? Oh, get off my screen, Zay. Move out the way. Since don't nobody ever be pulling up and asking no questions, I'm from the pin Zay link at the top. That link right there that I just pinned at the top, that's the link to Zay video at 8 o'clock. Y'all pull up and check Zay out. I told him I'm gonna pop on. I'm gonna pull up when I get off my live. Hey, Zay, get off my screen. What's happening, Steven? Hello. I know this your first time coming up here with that doggone Clemson paw up there on your. Get off my screen. Get off my screen with that Clemson paw up there. But welcome. If it's not your first time pulling up, I truly jollipize. But get off my screen with that Clemson paw up there. Got that little baby paw on my screen. What's up, Angela? What's going on? What's going on, Pamela? Hello, Valdez. Wait a minute. Guess who just walked in the building, ladies and gentlemen? It's District Attorney Angela Valdez. What's up, Cool it now. Hey, watch out. What's going on to everybody in here and Robinson? What's up, SJ? Hello, SJ. What's going on, Lil Hawk? Here to learn and share. What's happening? Fario. What's going on, Fario? Randa Green. Yes, I got your text. Did you get my text? In case you didn't get my text, Robinson, I'm gonna text it to you again. I text you and said, read between the lines. Hey, oh, you needed a break? Oh, yeah, okay, it was Larry. All right, then. You needed a break, Draco? Draco, we always need a break, baby. We always need a break. Find a Superman. He right here, my boy. Who right here? Oh Lord. I don't know what that say. You know, Tim. Oh, okay then. Good catch, LOL. I fixed it. Okay then. Let me get the door now. Oh, yeah, get the door. Y'all with y'all jokes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all with y'all jokes. Look here, man. Let's get to the price action. We gonna get to it. We gonna make it a quick one. Because I done been on here 13 minutes and I ain't said nothing yet. Let's check the divergence first to see if we got any divergence between the indices real quick. These are 60-minute candles. This big long green spike up that was yesterday after the Fed was talking. They talked. That's when the homie Zay caught that day trade right here. He caught a nice little day trade right there on the SPX. Shout out to runners. He said he had been talking to the runners about yesterday was going to be an SPX day, and it played out in real life, man. It like, you know what I'm saying? You got people out here who do this is what people do for a living. You know what I'm saying? Then you got scammers out here that's trying to scam people. And then you got people that's out here that's really trying to teach. It's up to you, you know what I'm saying, to use your spidey sense to figure out who you tapping into. Are you tapping into a scammer? Are you tapping into a legit person? Or are you tapping into somebody who just, just don't know what they're talking about at all? I don't know. It's up to you to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Use your spidey sense. Let your spidey sense start tingling and figure it out. But the homies say he good people. That's my dude. Looking at the indices, the ES and the NQ pulled back to the first hourly fair value gap. Well, the last hourly fair value gap that we made on the rocket ship yesterday. And then the Dow pulled all the way back down to the second fair value gap. So the Dow had a little more weakness than the ES and the NQ. Based off today's action, I would give the relative strength leader to the NQ. I would give, just looking at the candles, I give it to the NQ because here on the 11 o'clock candle, right? If you see the amount of rejection that the NQ gave off of this hourly fair value gap compared to the ES and compared to the Dow, they had the most rejection off the downside, and then the consolidation was a tad bit higher, right? So the ES was consolidating right at the bottom of the prior consolidation, and then the NQ was consolidating a little bit higher and pushed up a little higher than the ES did. And like I said, the Dow was the overall strength, I mean the overall weakness leader today. Today. Did y'all hear that? Today. Today. It was the overall weakness leader today on the Dow. But that's to be expected because we had already been talking about how the Dow had been on steroids. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about how the Dow ran out the high from November 15th way back here on November 22nd. And then the NQ didn't hit that high until today. It hit it today. So we was talking about this morning. It hit it today. And then the ES hit it, came close to it on the 24th. It don't look like it might have broke it. Let me see. So the high was wait a minute. The high was 40, 50, 75, and it did not break it until yesterday. It came up and kissed it on the 24th, but it did not break it until yesterday. So the ES broke the high on the 15th yesterday. The NQ broke it today, and the Dow broke it way back on, what did we say that was? On the 22nd. So the Dow has been a dog. The Dow has been riveted running. You know what I'm saying? The Dow has been putting in that work. The NQ came down and ran lows that the other two did not run. Just giving the overall broad stroke of what all three indices did. The NQ has taken out lows before the Dow and the ES. The Dow took out highs before the NQ and the ES, right? So now, which one is telling the real story? You know what I'm saying? I like to, before I go up, I like to take out lows, then go up, right? So I'm leaning toward the NQ being the one that's telling the story for real. I could be dead wrong, but since the NQ ran sell side and then blasted off, you know what I'm saying? That's how I like to do it. So the NQ ran sell side, then blasted off, right? The Dow, it didn't run that same sell side. The ES didn't run that same sell side. So I'm looking at the NQ is the one that's telling the real story because the NQ took out the lows before going up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I like to take out highs before going down, take out lows before going up. And since the NQ the one that took out the lows before going up, the NQ is the one I'm looking at like, hey, this more believable. And when the NQ move, it'll pull the ES. When the Dow move, it'll pull the ES. That's why when the NQ and the Dow be out of sync, the ES be the red-headed stepchild in the middle, like the videos when the mama run that way and the daddy run that way, and the little dog or the little kid be looking like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? That, you know what I'm saying? Because the biggest holdings in the ES are in the NQ and the Dow. You know, Apple, Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? Is Microsoft in the Dow? I know Apple in the Dow, United Healthcare in the Dow. I don't know if Microsoft over there. So Apple, United Healthcare, that's a big one. But I know Apple, Microsoft, that's in the NQ. You know what I'm saying? So the big weightings of the ES, you know what I'm saying? When these two be like this right here, that's why the ES be like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? When the big dogs in these be, you know, at odds. Anyway, let's look at the what we got going on tomorrow. What we got on the tomorrow non-farm payroll. Tomorrow non-farm payroll. Am I right? Is somebody let me know in the chat if I'm right? I don't feel like going to Econo Day. We're gonna go look at Spalene, then we're gonna look at the price action, then we're gonna call it. Spalene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Spyline, as y'all know, yesterday we blast off because they like what the Fed said. Y'all remember when we was coming to this, I said, if the algos like what the Fed say, we're gonna come up to this Sunday gap, maybe even touch this full gap, right? Before we proceed back down. I did not expect us to get all the way to the top of the freaking gap. I did not expect that, right? I wasn't expecting to get up here until next week sometime because the way we was trading. We had been in this consolidation. What we had counted it out. Was it 13 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, yesterday was the 13th day that we were in this consolidation. So I was like, we probably gonna, if the algos like it, we're gonna come up here, tap this gap, and then pull back down and take care of any, you know what I'm saying, gap work that we need in between this consolidation range, right? Right? That's what I had them say it. I did not expect us to get all the way up here, right? I said if they didn't like it, we was gonna come down, you know what I'm saying? Run the sell side, maybe tap the bottom gap. That was my thesis. Come up to the Sunday gap, get up and touch the full gap and run the buy side. Once we ran the buy side, pull back down, take care of some gap work, and then proceed up. That was my thing, because I was like, the longer we slide to the right, people gonna start to see this as support, and now the risk to reward, instead of being for this little bit of reward with this risk all the way down here, now you're going to this risk right here up to this reward or even this reward. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like just stone's throw to that. So the risk to reward is getting better for the buy side the longer we slide to the right, because they starting to look at it. Hey, there's some heavy duty support. We've been consolidating here forever. And then now we done bust out with some authority. Oh man, you know, the breakout traders all over this right here. We done broke out with some authority. Oh man, let's get it. Let's go, man. Let's go to 450. But yeah, man, now that we done broke out of this right here, this week's low is like way down here, just a stone's throw away from this low. So I didn't move it because this is Tuesday. This is Tuesday. This week's low is down here. So I left it on this low from like the 21st because we didn't make a new low. We just making new highs. We making new highs. The market then moved back into a buy program. We're moving into a buy program. We're getting real close to our eyeball. That eyeball been sitting over there a long time waiting on us. We put that eyeball over there a long time, but this little consolidation, we started to slide to the right. Hey, that right there got that eyeball needs some Visine. That eyeball getting dry. It's been looking at us for a minute. We getting real close to it though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't one of the people that's gonna hold through stuff like this right here. I ain't in no position right now. The calls I was in, I'm out of them. The puts that I was in the other day, I told y'all I got the puts I bought Friday. Oh, I got up out of there on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I got up out of there on Monday. And then I don't get into no positions before GDP and before the Fed talk. I sit there and I wait. And then I ain't get a chance to get into nothing yesterday because I didn't get my setup. I could have just, jumped in, but trying to be disciplined, trying to, just get in, like last night when I could have just jumped in last night and took that short that I was trying to take last night, but just trying to be disciplined and stick to my rules, you know what I'm saying, instead of just jumping in, because the worst thing that can happen is you break your rules and it work out for you. It's going to steal bad habits. Been there, done that. Got the sweater and the hat. So before we go look at the price action from the day, just peeking at Spyline, what I would love to see tomorrow, non-farm payroll. So of course I ain't in no position right now, but I would love to see tomorrow as we go ahead and hit this buy side liquidity, right? We hit this buy side liquidity right here, right, on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow. Right here. We closed right here at 407.38. Right. I would love if we come up here, take out this buy side liquidity that we've been looking at. Boom. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I would love if we get up there and do that right there. We got a daily fair value gap that's the top of the gap is at 414.09. That's the top of the daily gap, right? Top of the daily gap, and then we got an order block that's right there. It's the top of the daily gap, and then an order block right there. Let's go up there to that 414, right? Hit that 414, right? It can keep going up higher if you want to, but I want to get up there, take out this liquidity and hit that 414, right? Call it a day. Call it a day. And then next week, I want us to come down right here to this fair value gap right here, this daily fair value gap right here. We can even get all the way down and close it. I don't care if we come all the way down and close it, but at least get like 50% of it, bring us right here into this daily mitigation block right there. See that mitigation block that's right there next to the Sunday's gap, the Sunday's gap up right there. You see what the equilibrium line, that black dotted line, that's equilibrium on our weekly box right now, right? That's right there in line with this mitigation block. Well, Tim, why are you not using the last one? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. This last, let me blow it up so you can see. This last daily candle right here. This last daily candle right there. It's a little teeny weeny candle, and it's engulfed inside, well, the body of it, that is the top, the high two, it's engulfed inside this bigger candle the next day right over. So I'm just using the beefier candle to be my mitigation block, right? I don't have it drawn out. I just got it pictured in my head because I had some other stuff sitting there, but that's the mitigation block that I'm talking about right there. Right there, daily mitigation block. I don't have a mitigation. Yeah, right there. Daily mitigation block. Boom. Come back to the MIDI. Come back to the mitigation block. It's a daily block, so I'll take it if we go inside it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get at least 50% of this. And since we got a mitigation block there, I would like to see it bounce off that. But since we have a fair value gap there, I won't mind if we came all the way back down to the fair value gap. And if that's the action that we get next week, I will be looking for the scale. Look for the scale. Look for the scale. Yeah, look for the scale. You feel me? Because that would give me some bullish. That would give me a bullish sentiment, right? Just like this week gave me a bullish it gave me a bullish sentiment because we sold off at the beginning of the week. We sold off, set a weekly low on Tuesday, and then we took off, right? After the news. Today we, kind of cooled off a little bit. We had an everything and nothing day. You know what I'm saying? Everything and nothing. We cooled off a little bit. I would love to see tomorrow we come out here and we take out this buy side, right? That'll give us a reason to go back down. You see what I'm saying? We take out the buy side, that'll give us a reason to go back down. But I don't want to go back down and break structure to the downside. I just want to take out the buy side, get a reason to go back down, to come back down here and take care of this gap work right here. Either respect this mitigation block or respect this order block down here by completing this fair value gap and bouncing off the order block after that. That's what I would love to see on SPY Lane. But that's like, talking tomorrow throughout next week. That's what I would love to see. Now let's go see what's going on with the price action. Let's look at hourly candles. Today we had jobless claims. We had PCE, and we had manufacturing numbers. I think it was we had some news. We had a bunch of news, right? So after we talked about this right here selling off today, we had this hourly fair value gap there. At the news, we wick past it, and we went up. when the market opened, right here around this 40.95 area at the New York Open, right? New York Open, we dilly-dallied a long time. And then when the news came out at 10, I think it was PCE jobless claims. Manufacturing was at 10. I think manufacturing was at 10, right? So that came out, and we ran the board. We cleared sell side, came all the way down here to the fair value gap. We cleared buy side, you know what I'm saying? And then we just kind of hung around this hourly fair value gap right here for the rest of the day. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like the area that we just flirted with right around yesterday's close. If you notice, yesterday's close was right there at 40.82, and it was right in line with this hourly fair value gap. That hourly, like yesterday's close was almost right at the mean threshold of the hourly fair value gap, and price just kind of hung out right in that area all day long. That's all price did. That's why I said it was a everything and nothing day. Right, we did everything yesterday, and then today during the New York, we just hung out right around where we closed at yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Where we closed at yesterday. I was hoping we would go up and just melt off. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping we would go up and melt off, but now that I done told y'all what I would love to see tomorrow, right? Looking at the price action is giving me meltdown. That's what the price action is giving me. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what I'm seeing. But since we got non-farm payroll numbers, news always trumps charts. You know what I'm saying? News always trumps charts, right? So I can't say with 100% certainty that we gonna melt down because we got an unknown variable. What's the unknown variable? Non-farm payroll tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If non-farm payroll come in the way that the algos don't like, I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to look at this big old imbalance we got here, right? If they come in, you know what I'm saying, immaculate, we can very well go up there and take out the buy side that we've been looking at, right? I would love to see us take out the buy side to have a reason to come back down and take care of all this gap work. Let's go look at the gap work we need to take care of, man. I probably got to go to a daily to even look at that. Right? It's a lot of gap work down here, right? See, we got gap work here. We got a breaker here. We got a daily breaker right there. We got a daily mitigation block down there. And if we come all the way back down to equilibrium, right, that will give us a breaking market structure to the downside, right? But it will also allow us to get this gap work right here, right? So it's a lot of gap work we got to get to. You know what I'm saying? These daily candles right here. So we got this right here. We got a order block and a mitigation block right there. We got this this breaker right at equilibrium. So it's a lot of reason the market and left a bunch of breadcrumbs down here for some reason. You know what I'm saying? We left these breadcrumbs for some reason, right? Pete, we had an order block right here. We came back to it, right? Order block was right there at the mean threshold. It was at the equilibrium of the discount. We left an order block there. We came back to it, right? We left another order block right here. We went up above equilibrium. We came back to it right there. On the 3rd, we came back to it, right? We had an order block there. We pushed up. We came back to it right there. On the 9th, came back to that order block, right? We set this order block here, took off, right? When we took off, now this humongous order block right here is now a breaker, right? We got a breaker right there at the equilibrium. It's a big breaker, but it's sitting pretty much right at equilibrium. Inside that breaker, we got a mitigation block, right? At equilibrium also. We got an order block at equilibrium also inside that breaker. We also got a daily fair value gap inside that breaker right there at equilibrium, right? The market then left a whole bunch of breadcrumbs right around here. You know what I'm saying? Right around here. Will we come straight to it, or will we go up and take out buy side and then come back to it? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Because we got that unknown variable coming out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? News always trumps charts. But like I say, the market looking heavy. It's looking heavy to me. You know what I'm saying? We done came up. Y'all know how I like to read the price action, right? Looking at it on a daily level, right? We came up, we blast off. We're in an extreme premium right now, right? We got the reaction to a premium PDA, right? We went up, right? Reacted a little bit off of this daily order block right here. The next candle, we pushed up, start coming back down, right? So if I was trading today, right? If I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? If I wasn't not trading because of all of the news that we had going on, when we went up and got this reaction off of this daily order block like this right here, the very next day, I would have been looking for it to push up into a premium to sell it back down. You see what I'm saying? So now this is the next day. Here we go, the next day. Now, Friday, right? Let's say Friday, the algos don't like what we say, and we push down a little bit more. Now that's our swing high we just made right there. Boom, we just made the swing high, reacting off of this order block again, leaning into the heaviness that the market looking like, right? This count ain't done yet, so I can't say that this is going to be a swing high, but just looking at the price action, right? Looking at the price action, we're reacting off of this premium PDA right here. We're giving a reaction to it. The Dow looking heavy, right? The NQ ran sell side and then came back and ran buy side, right? So we done took out sell side, we done took out buy side, right? We took out sell side and went up. When you take out buy side, what do we expect it to do once we take out buy side, right? To at least come back to equilibrium. What do we expect it to do when we take out sell side? To at least come back to equilibrium, right? So they took out sell side, blew past equilibrium, and then took out buy side. Now buy side is taken out. You would expect it to at least come back to at least equilibrium, right? Does it have to? No, it don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we trade what we see, right? But that's why the market is just looking heavy to me. You know what I'm saying? The market is looking heavy to me. But I can't act on nothing yet because we got the unknown variable of X, because news always trumps charts. My chart looking like Zay chart over here right now. I got a bunch of junk on my chart. Y'all know I don't like that. But we ain't taking care of none of this gap work, so I got to leave it there. Got to leave it there. I think that's all I got. Oh, my baby in here. What's happening, baby? Discipline over dollars. Yeah, man. I think that's all I got, man. Hopefully I was able to say something that somebody understood and somebody got something out of. Oh, man. See though? Look at that. It just looked heavy to me. It just looked heavy to me because look at these 15-minute candles, right? So we came down. We got a break in market structure on 15-minute candles. Got a nice closure down here, right? We traded back up around again that hourly fair value gap right around yesterday's close, right? And then we, just dilly-dally in that area. Then we pushed up and we came back up, just about closed in that 15-minute fair value gap that we have made on that big drop down, right? And then we sold off again. So it's just looking heavy, man. The market is looking heavy right now. IDK is looking like it's trying to, reverse back into a sell sell model. It was in a and then if you look right here, this big blast off, right? That big blast off actually completed a market maker buy model right there. It blast off like crazy, right? So now that we're up there, now we're acting like we're trying to start a sell model. Will we actually start one? I don't know, but we're looking like we're trying to start a sell, sell model, because we came up, got up to the order block, pushed down, broke sell side, pushed back up, came back up close to that same order block into, the premium PDA on the time frame of the day's time frame, and then selling back down again. So like the resistance is resisting and the support is given. So it's looking like it's shifting back into a sell profile. Again, that's why I say it's looking heavy. But keep in mind, we do got a daily mitigation block right here. Let me go ahead and move this Sunday gap out the way. Get out of the way, Sunday gap. We still got to get the wax off for the Sunday gap that I just deleted. Got a daily mitigation block that we coming back down to in between these two hourly fair value gaps right there. Got a whole lot of stuff to come back down to. That right there was the equilibrium of yesterday. This was the equilibrium of the overall weekly time frame. Got a lot of, we in the premium. We up there in the premium. What's up, Father Legends? You ain't missed nothing, man. We ain't talking about nothing. It's gonna be saved anyway. That ain't what you type. You did type Spider Gang, didn't you? S. Oh no, you didn't. You put Cider Gang. What's up, Cider Gang? What's happening, Cider Gang? Hey, what's up, Margot? When you pulled up in here? What's going on, Margot? Buenos tardes. Good catch, Ella fixed. Saw that. Draco saw that. Tomorrow might be SPX day, and tomorrow as well with non-farm payroll. Hey, it might be. It get exciting. It get exciting when did we just melt down? Did we just melt down on our 15-minute? Yeah, it look like we dropping. Yeah, it get exciting when you got the unknown variable of X. What's up, Kareem? What's going on, Kevo? Hey, you welcome, Tranisha. Hey, man. Again, I like to shout out to everybody that pulled up to Atlanta. I did not know any of the gang was gonna be there. Y'all could have told me. Y'all could have told me, so I could have been like, you know what I'm saying, on the lookout for y'all. Y'all could have been like, hey, because I told you, I say I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in Atlanta at the event. With I didn't even know they was gonna be streaming it on the Come Up series thing. I thought it was just BWSO and Mark was just gonna be there, but I ain't know they done linked up and got like a collab thing going on. Cause I heard Lawrence say something about this gonna be streamed every Monday on the Come Up series channel. So I guess they done linked up and got like a little partnership going on now. But I was just going to, you know what I'm saying, support. I ain't never met Lawrence. I was going to support his thing, meet him in person. You know what I'm saying? Seemed to be a phenomenal young man. I had never met Mark in person. You know what I'm saying? Mark Monroe, I had never met him in person. You know, we, chop it up on the phone, but then we never met face to face. He done been on Tim's Tidbit. Charles right there in the A. That was my first time meeting him face to face. I bumped into Larry up there. It's a few people that, I've been knowing for a while, but I ain't know Larry was going to be there. I just happened to see him. Kiki was there. I ain't know she was going to be there. I happened to see her. We had something to spot. Angela rolled up on me like she was the feds. It was a few other people that pulled up from the gang that I got a chance to see face to face. I jollipies because only one name I remember is Angela, because me and Angela actually had a conversation. We actually talked for a little while, you know what I'm saying, before it got too crazy. And then once it started getting crazy, it was just like, what's up, Tim? Appreciate you. What's up, Tim? And I'm like, what's up? What's your name? Oh, my name is wah, 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 wah. They was just going one out there. They had the music playing, you know what I'm saying? Charles up in there juking, you know what I'm saying? He up in there juking. I say, Charles, you can't do this if they playing I got my right foot creep walking with that heat. You can't be doing that to that. It's a different dance. Hey man, that's all I got. Shout out to homie Zay one more time. I got the link. I got Zay link pinned to the top of the chat. It's this link right here. It's pinned to the top of the chat. The homie Zay gonna be going live at 8:00. He gonna give his spiel bill on the SPX. I'm not sure what he gonna be talking about, but it was something about the SPX and is it time to watch out for the bear or something. Oh yeah, shout out Zay. Zay got the sauce. The homie got the secret sauce. Zay got the sauce. Zay say They say N-word, you got ICT, I got the sauce. What's going on, Benson? What's happening? Hey, that's all I got, man. As always, don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Let the people that you love know that you love them today. If you got grown kids, call them on the phone. Hey, mama, think about you. Daddy, think about you. If your parents are still here with us, call them on the phone. Hey, think about you, mama, think about you, daddy. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. Death don't care nothing about age, race, nothing. Gender, they don't care about it, don't discriminate. And ain't nobody promised tomorrow. Don't nobody know when it's gonna be their last time, last moment, last day. So take advantage now, man. We do this right here because we wanna be financially free early. You hear me? Shout out to the FI gang. You know what I'm saying? We want to be financially independent early. You know what I'm saying? And what's the purpose of becoming financially independent early? So that we can spend more time with the ones that we love. We got tired of exchanging our time for money. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only go so, y'all see, I was on here falling asleep on live the other day. Your body can only go so many hours before it's gonna poot out on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we trying to figure out how to stop exchanging our time for money. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna get more of your time back, what are you gonna do with that time? Are you gonna leave neglecting your family members because you out there chasing money for neglecting your family members because you chasing trades? Never. Discipline over dollars, right? We're gonna stop trading our time for money. We're gonna learn this skill. We're gonna learn this skill and we're gonna execute this skill and we're gonna let our money go make us money. Shout out Wall Street Trap. We're gonna let our money make us money babies. And then we're gonna put that time that we took back from the man into our families, into the people that we love. That's the reason why we're doing this. That's real wealth to me. Ask anybody. I'm like Toby. Hey, if my wife and kids can't come, I'm leaving. You hear me? Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all. Yes, breaks are important. Breaks are important, right? See what Draco say? Breaks important. We got gotta back away sometime. Get out of the rat race. That's why I ain't on social media no more. It's too toxic. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy. I'm so big on protecting my peace right now. It's ridiculous. My cutoff game strong. My cutoff game stronger than Lex cutoff game, probably. My cutoff game strong. I appreciate y'all, man. Even Robinson. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price. Action. Until then, man, enjoy your families. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Give yourself a brain break. Forget about the market. Don't worry about it until tomorrow. Whatever your designated time is to get up in the morning time and look at the charts, forget about it until that time. Go spend some time with your family. Enjoy your dinner. You know what I'm saying? If you got them little fuzzy kids, you know what I'm saying, walk up to them and be like, hello, Jasper. Hello, how are you, Jasper? I love you so much, Jasper. For anybody who don't know, them the dreads, like 100. Especially Robinson. That's what I meant to say. Especially Robinson. Hey, man, y'all do me a favor. Pull up on the homie Zay at 8 o'clock and tap in with him and see what he talking about. I'm going to pull up and tap in and see what he talking about. Until in the morning, man, I'm gone.